We are on the last video of the time capsule unit. I think this is video 4 or number 5. We have, if this is your first video, welcome. We bought a storage unit for 750 bucks. We drove a long way to pick it up, so we about $100 in gas. Boop, right down there is the counter that we're actually at, and it has been a roller coaster, right? Yeah. We have found really good things, and then kind of like just old generic things that aren't worth a ton of money. And we found some military stuff. We found some wallpaper. We found some gold, some 14 karat gold, some sterling silver stuff. So a whole bunch of stuff that is really, really awesome. And we have found some stuff back from the 40s, even the 1900s. Like, look at this lamp. We're going to go ahead and talk about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is BetterHelp. If you didn't know what BetterHelp is, it is an online-based therapy company that matches you personally to a therapist online. In today's society, mental health is so important. Sometimes I think it gets swept under the rug a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times that we say, hey, you know, that's not important. And then we do the physical stuff. We don't worry about the mental stuff. And the mental stuff is really, really important. So what's going to happen is, because maybe something's going on with your relationships or with us, YouTube is a mind thing. It really, really is. So, and then buying these storage units that we do, a lot of that is risk. That will weigh on your mental ability to think. It weighs on your mental health. It really, really does. If you always kind of ignore it, it does creep up, and then stuff happens that's not that good. That's why BetterHelp is there to actually help you. So my sponsor, BetterHelp, will connect you with a therapist that can help you in all these types of situations. If it's a relationship, if it's stress, if it's panic, anxiety, they are there to help. Instead of being stuck in an endless loop of just questioning yourself, your ideas, your anxiety, there's actually people out there that are trained that can help you. First, you're gonna fill out a quick questionnaire, and they're gonna find the best therapist for you. And say something happens, guess what? You can actually switch therapists with no extra cost at any time you want. The therapists that are on the platform are well trained, and the customer support is amazing, and they are there to help you also if you do have a problem. They have 7,000 reviews that are good, and also a 4.5 rating on Trustpilot. That ain't too shabby, you know what I'm saying? So there is a code on the screen, and there's also one in the description box and on the pinned comment. Click that link, use the code ThriftMachine, you get 10% off your first month. We do appreciate them sponsoring this video. Now, back to the storage unit. Hobnail. Is that what it's called? I don't know. We really have to get better with our lamps. Some lamps are worth a ton of money. Do you think that one's one of those?
I don't know.
This one says glass retro light fixture. All right, we'll look at that in a second. What does this one say? This feels really...
Does that go on that?
I think it does. Or this does. No, this definitely goes on there. This is the glass lampshade. Look at that thing. Would that go on there like that? You think? That doesn't look right. Maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. Then you have this thing right here. That definitely doesn't go on there.
Definitely does not.
All right, so that's definitely not it. But that one very cool, but I'll tell you what, that thing is like thin. Yeah. Very, very thin. So we have the lampshade here. You don't really want to cut into it because you really don't know what you're cutting into. I have learned that. This is like an actual old school MCM Man Crush Monday. That or a Frisbee that you only play a couple times. One or the other, right? We're going to put this behind you.
It's definitely falling.
So when you kick it over, it's your fault, not mine. This is a nice lamp, though. I think we have a matching lamp behind it. Put that back in there. All right, check it out, check it out. We have another one that's the same as that, just missing the lamp part of it. And then you have a whole bunch of hurricane lamps or lanterns. Have you ever actually used one of these? Like I think
one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it during a hurricane?
No.
Yeah, they would go like that, and then you would... I've never used one. I mean, you see them all the time around here. You might be able to get $5 to $10 for them. Some are worth a lot more than that, but they have to be... A lot of times it's not the clear glass ones, it's the other ones. So... we might be able to get a little bit of money. Could be a booth item. We're definitely not shipping these. This is like a drip pan or something here. Just a big metal pan. Don't really know. We also found some artwork that they did, like welding artwork. The Low Country Oldest Largest Appliance Dealer KitchenAid yardstick. Some yardsticks are worth some money. Oh my heavens. What is in this? Either I'm getting weaker or these things are getting much heavier. This feels... That almost feels like cat litter. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, it's got a towel. There's no way that that's what are in here. That or they're all wet.
It's just a bunch of towels.
It's just a bunch of towels. You weakling. No, there's tins. You know these are all sewing kits. That one even looks like...
Is that heavy?
Yeah, they're all heavy.
Are they buttons?
I don't know, but they're all... Look at this. I mean, they're all like super, super heavy. Oh, that one's even heavier. Dude, what do you think these are?
They've got to be sewing kits.
Sewing kits?
I don't know. That looks like jewelry.
That's definitely a sewing kit. I can tell you that right now. That looks like jewelry. This looks like something. That sounded like jewelry. This... All right, there's a ton more in here, so we'll just go through it. No, we got enough room. There is some jewelry right there, right? There's a pill bottle full of...
Oh, beads.
Oh, they could be a whole bunch of beads. 100,000. Well, actually, old beads would be good for you for your stuff, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's what this is going to be, is a whole bunch of beads. Okay. They're heavy. Let's go ahead and start with Santa. Oh, not beads.
Not beads.
Not beads. Oh my goodness. What did just happen here? Are they a whole bunch? Okay, we found a lot of Sarah and Coventry. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's gotta be gold. How dark that is, I would think that is gold. Look at the date on here, 1938. And some of this Sarah Coventry stuff and like Monet stuff is worth a fortune if you get the right things. Like their brooch. Oh my goodness. This is like, you know what? I done messed up. I'm just gonna put that on there like that. Oh my goodness. This just looks like a whole bunch of, look at that, Ever Swiss, 17 jewel. That's pretty nice.
That's nice.
This looks just like a whole bunch of costume jewelry, right?
And pins, but we definitely need to look at it.
Yeah, we'll have to look at this really, really well. Check that thing out.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that one right there. I mean, there's so much to look at in here. Like a ton. Okay, what is that? That looks interesting. I'm not seeing any sterling, though. Are you? Or anything that looks like sterling? I don't see any rings. That's just straight up pennies. That's pretty neat. But you also do shows on Whatnot that's jewelry. And, I mean, are these looking good to you?
Yeah, some of that stuff. I'm thinking about doing a pin, like an all pin Whatnot show.
Or all brooch. We got a lot of brooches in here. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm not seeing, I know we're going through it fast. It's because we're not seeing anything that's catching our eye as something super, super expensive, right? Mm-hmm. Like, all of it's good. A lot of it's Sarah and Coventry stuff. And we sell Sarah and Coventry stuff for, what, $10 sometimes?
Yeah.
Now, this is the interesting part. That was in this. What do you think's in the jewelry box?
I don't know.
You know? All right, well, let's look at this little jewelry box. Whole bunch of earrings.
Yeah.
Tons of earrings. What does that say? Oh, there you go. Where'd you go? Lister. So this is a whole bunch of earrings. Then you bring it up, and it's just tons of earrings.
Clip-ons.
Little clip-on earrings. A lot of times clip-on earrings, they wouldn't be gold, right? Because they would just fall off your ear.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So that's not bad, though, because you still use those for your hang-on charms and stuff?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily? All right. There's some Hallmark pins in here. Got a little chicken. It's Easter chicken, little thing there. And we were thinking they were going to be beads because of all these little Ziploc bags.
What's in that?
Right here's a little necklace. That's nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is interesting. Could be something. Okay, that's definitely not gold. You can tell by the way that it looks. That is not gold, right? No. It's just a lot of costume jewelry.
Yeah.
Just a ton of it. Like, but this stuff is going to be older costume jewelry. Like right there, that's marked. I think that says, I can't see what it says, but you got to look up every brooch because brooches can be worth 20 bucks a piece. Mm-hmm. So this stuff is not bad. I know it's not like 14 karat gold or 10 karat gold, but it's still pretty good stuff that we can definitely sell. We thought this was going to be a whole bunch of sewing kits, and it's 100% not. Like that is just, man, that looks gold right there, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Negative. Negativo. Not gold. Whole bunch of earrings here. Manhattan Trading Post. Museum research. Oh, wow. It's like stone.
It's a necklace.
Yeah, that's really nice. And then just so many brooches, and look at that.
That's pretty.
Take you a little gander at that thing. That's really nice. All of this might take you we have so much to go through already. This might take you a year to go through, right? I mean, no? You'll be able to go through it pretty quick?
Yeah.
They're like, that's like all these ones that are stamped and named, they gotta be, oh, it's missing one. Oh, it's right there. We'll just put it back together. Got some pearls in here. That is interesting. Looks like blood. I think they stabbed themselves by putting that on there. Look, that one's also marked. That's pretty right there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. This is nice. So not what we thought. We thought it was going to be all sewing kits, but that's actually a lot better. We'll probably leave that thing till last. What do you think's in here? Just more. Wow. Oh, my goodness. This was 25 cents. The person was a thrifter, probably back in the 80s. Dude, can you imagine the stuff you were finding back in the 80s thrifting? I think it's 24 karat plate or something, because there's a thing right there. I'm not going to be able to see it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it says 24 karat plate. Then you have, I mean, just the amount of stuff here is crazy. That is a lot of jewelry, which is odd because in the last video I said we're getting close to finding jewelry because of like the backs of the earrings that we found. Like, look at that brooch. This person was definitely a brooch wearer, right? Just so much stuff in here. I just smashed my finger. And like, well, you know, those pearls probably aren't real. And that right there. Man, I can't even see what that says. It says something gallery or something. So,
yeah, we'll definitely have to look at these.
Yeah, there's a
closer.
lot in here. All right, let's move on to this little guy. Just more really neat looking pins. Don't see anything super exciting in that one. We have a Christmas ornament. There's a Christmas ornament right there. You know, some of these Christmas ornaments can be sterling. I don't think he's sterling. If he was, it'd be really cool. A cute little guy. You want to do the bracelet box?
No, you go ahead.
All right. Ooh. What is that?
Are those glass?
Nah, they're plastic.
Huh.
Yep. That's interesting. All right, so far, nothing super high end. What do you think's in these? These are super heavy. Like, really, really heavy. It's all jewelry.
Holy cow.
Look at that. 14 karat gold posts. Oh, wow. We're going to have to look through every single one of these.
Okay, I take it back how long it was going to take me to go through this stuff.
Yeah, because these might have like 14 karat posts.
Those look.
These right here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see them. So a lot of this is going to take which is good. It's good when you find good stuff like this. That a magnet helps a lot because you could get a magnet in here real quick and probably take 50% of this away when it comes to like actually what it is type of deal. Check that out. We've sold stuff that looks like this.
Yeah.
And it sells always very, very well. Women's? Look at that. Is that a who? Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that? This is a ton of jewelry. I think this is the most jewelry. I mean, it's not like gold. Some of it might be. That probably piece was. Now that looks like gold, doesn't it? That's like put together by something. I don't think that that's part of that. Yeah, there you go. The rest are like pins and stuff, but there are just so... That's a rose in there. What does it say on the back? Floral, made in England. That's what I'm saying. Like each one of these little pieces might be worth 10 bucks. Now he's probably not worth $10, but let's get into some of these little boxes here. That's not real. I'm surprised
what about this one?
we haven't seen cubic zirconium size 8, and it's definitely fake because it's falling up, like the plating's coming off of it. There's a lot of rings in here, but sometimes even the old rings, they still sell, especially if they are a nice brand.
Like
right?
Avon and Sarah Coventry.
Yeah.
They sell pretty good.
There's even some dimes in here that they made into earrings. You're not sticking that through your ear, are you? I would hope not. What is in this? This is unfathomable amount of stuff that you're going to have to go through. Look at that.
Holy moly.
This says mine in it. What does that mean? Oh, that's got to be sterling. How in the world is that not? We can test our sterling too, right?
Yep.
So anything like that we'll be able to test. I'm not seeing any gold. I'm not saying that there's not any gold in here, but I mean, if you look inside of this thing, there's just a ton. I would rather it be this than beads. I thought there was going to be like 65,000 beads.
Right.
Which would have been, this is super heavy. Like, this is the most heaviest. Ah, buttons.
That's what I thought was going to be in that one.
Buttons. Who got the buttons? So a ton of buttons in there, but it matches the actual bin.
And we'll go through that pin a lot better, just in case.
This is super heavy too. Really, really heavy. Yeah, this is all good stuff. I mean, all good sellable. Who is that?
Holy cow.
That is the biggest owl I've ever seen other than one in the backyard. You're not wearing that around your neck.
No.
I don't know. Right?
I wouldn't think so.
We're both like, this is from a thing called Carlo, which is pretty neat.
Can't pick up none with these gloves.
Yeah. That's like a piece of stone. I mean, look at those things. They're like little dishes, little trinket dishes things. Now, if this was all gold, we would literally retire. we really would. I don't know if you would see us again. I'm just kidding. But none of this is actual gold. I'm not seeing any. They're all branded. Like, that has a brand on it. So you're going to have to, we'll go through all of this. When I say you, I mean her. I'm not going, whoa, that's a good way to stick yourself. Espinade thing or something there. So that is really good. Let's keep moving on to this. What do you think's in this thing? It's quartz. I think that, no, so usually if it was gold, it would be tagged right there. And we're not seeing any of that, so we'll go ahead and close that up. And then, now they might be real pearls. Yeah, hold on. No, they're synthetic pearls. Oriental pearl replicas. Look at that. My teeth don't lie. That is a pearl replica. They might be worth something, but we don't really know what is in this thing. Just a ton of... Now, this all sellable stuff to you?
Some of those pieces, yeah.
Yeah? That's good. All right, now moving on to this thing. This one also has some major weight in it. This one looks actually like a jewelry box. Yeah, check it out. Whole bunch of earrings and... Oh my goodness. All of them are marked too. That's a big heart, hollow heart. Looks like it's sterling silver, but it's probably not. There's a little guy here. He looks like he's marked. There is just so much in here. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
It just like keeps going. each layer is just full of, and again, they're all good stuff though, because all of them
have markings.
Yeah, that one's Avon. And that stuff sells really well for you. So we're not seeing, again, any type of real gold or anything like that. But we'll definitely, man, a lot of times they're gold, but I'm not seeing it on there. That is absolutely insane. We're going to go ahead, clean this up.
I don't think you went through this one.
Oh, I didn't go through that one yet? There's just so much going on here. You ready? Boom. And another one full of brooches. And I mean, on the low end, after we go through all this, there's probably, what, $1,000 worth of costume jewelry here. Especially this old stuff. You know, this is from the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. And most of that, when I'm flipping over, I'm looking for markings, and most of them have them. So that's a good indication of some good costume jewelry. So we're going to do, clean this up. And we still got a long way to go. From that amazing box, right? Hey, look, another heavy box. Oh my, lift with your legs. Jeez Louise. It says heavy. They ain't lying. That is really, really heavy. It's a whole bunch of encyclopedias with pandas on them. Yep. Whole encyclopedias. I don't know if encyclopedias sell anymore. I'm sure some do. You need a hat rack? Hey, watch yourself. What are you doing? You're scaring me to death there.
Put a hole in the trailer.
I put a hole in the trailer. Oh my goodness. There's another hat rack right there. But that was a pretty interesting find right there when it comes to the jewelry.
Yeah.
Because we were not expecting that. Although I did call it early on. I was like...
You did.
I said, I feel like we're going to hit some jewelry because there's just remnants of jewelry in here. What is this? Fragile. Handle with care. All right, there's a whole bunch of... Haha, you like these.
Oh my goodness.
We sell these all the time. People love these old school glasses, and the rest of these are just like sherbet glasses. They remind me of Friendlies.
Little sundaes.
Yeah, little sundaes. Oh my goodness, a sundae right now with some hot fudge on it.
That would taste delicious.
Would taste delicious. Okay, this is the missing link when it comes to those other Guardian of the Galaxy pots. We have like a brand new one, so that would be good. Got a ruler here, old T ruler for all your sheetrock needs. Got a cane, and then this is a really nice hat rack. Check that one out.
That is nice.
It's got enough hooks on it that you could wear a hat a day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why is that so heavy? What is that, sand?
Nails.
Just nails, just a... All right, where do we got going on here? If there's ever a competition of who can cut the tape, don't ever have me in it. Because it's not going to be me. All right, we have a whole bunch of glasses. Check that out.
Oh, those are pretty.
They are pretty. It's like a little, it's actually raised up right there. It's not etched in. And then you have milk glass. Now, some of these coffee mugs, University of South Carolina or Carolina, if they have certain things on them, these are worth a lot of money. This one doesn't have anything on it. The milk glass kit, there's also a huge crack in that one. Or a chip. What do we got down here? Chipperoo. Look at that. I don't know.
For like oil?
For oil or something, yeah. Like oil in your car. And then you have, oh, these are Randall. There's two of them. We have matching Randalls in here. So I guess they would be little vases. So you got books here. Books. There's so many books. We have more Guardian of the Galaxies back there. Guardian services. They do sell, and we have got to have a ton of them. I don't understand why I always miss those. Webster Dictionary, Joy of Cooking, and some other older books here. Pretty neat. We'll go through them because a lot of times we've actually found, one time we found money in a book, which now means we look through every single book. These some comics maybe? No, just kids books. No, there's children records.
I remember this book.
Which one?
Oh, I thought I just saw it. Where did it go?
I don't know.
No.
Huh.
I thought I saw a book I recognized.
Dump truck. That's a country song, isn't
So
it?
those are the little golden books before they put the golden.
Yeah.
Oh, those are.
Yeah, because
Those
we
are
gotta look
old.
some of this stuff up because this is some older stuff that you really probably don't see a whole bunch. Or I know we don't see a whole bunch. Is this locked? Nope, not locked. It's a sewing machine. The Singer Manufacturing Company sewing machine.
They did a lot of sewing.
I would have never guessed that was gonna be a sewing machine. Like it's a carry-on type of sewing machine. Now we found a bunch of these and they were hair dryers. I'm assuming it's a hair dryer. This stuff, really sticky. You put your hand on it, guess what? You know about it for the rest of the day because your hand's sticky. You think this is another sewing machine?
I think it's a typewriter. Oh.
I opened it upside down. Yeah, a typewriter. This is our second typewriter. This is a Olivetti Underwood. I think that's a good one actually. We'll have to look it up. I don't know much about typewriters. This one just has, I think it has their name on the front of it. I don't really know. They were putting different names on stuff. There's some old stuff in here. That's to put your cigarettes in, right? Little cigarette case. There's two of them. Some of those back in there I think were probably sterling silver. Park Sherman Company. And you probably put your little name on them. They don't have any names on them there. Little tin, that's pretty neat. And then you have, like this little stuff we sell so fast on Whatnot, like the little old school vintage. We have enough little bud vase right there. Then you have, this is the weight in here.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's an iron. You used to heat that, and then that's how you used to iron your clothes.
Heat it with what? Like you put it over a fire?
Yeah, it's put over fire.
Huh.
1951 is the, somebody went through here and packed this and put the dates on it, which is confusing, right? Where were they packing them for? Check that out. That's an old toy right there.
Yeah.
That thing, well it says it's from 1951. It might be actually, and check this one out. They're like little bobbleheads. Don't pull on their heads. Very, very delicate. Very
I think
delicate.
his gun broke.
His gun did break, yeah. Made in Japan. His gun was broken before.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't break his gun. And I think that's
super cool.
yeah, they're super cool. And then the Bunker Hill Company, what of Kellogg? I think they worked at Kellogg. Is that like a stamp? It's metal. It's pretty neat. And salt and pepper shakers and some toy cars. Huh. Interesting stuff in that one. Definitely older. This was the front of the unit. When we do these in the trailer, always remember the back of the unit is at the front of the trailer.
Yeah.
Or the back of the trailer. So this stuff is the first stuff that we loaded that day. We have found a ton of glass. And when I say a ton of glass, I mean a ton. It's actually got a name on it. Oh, Italy. Made in Italy. So,
Oh, butter dish.
butter dish. You think that's a Pyrex one? Like the Pyrex is in here?
Oh, I don't know.
I like Pyrex. No, Pyrex is not in here. It's a whole bunch of these. Underneath is all of that. So, we'll look it up, but some of that stuff is a hard sell for sure. We got ring toss. And then after you do ring toss, you can tie a hog. An old hog tie. Alright, I've been taking those off because these were sent in the mail. Can you imagine sending something in the mail like this nowadays? They have their address on them. The USPS would look at us like we're fools. They would say, there's no way that we're sending that box in the mail. It's just going to be a whole bunch of the same type of glass in here. Little bowls, I don't even know what you would put this many stuff in. Are you using that as like a serving dish or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Great American Sports, Panthers type of thing. Curlers. We've seen a lot of curlers in here, right? Mm-hmm. Like an abundance of curlers. What is that? Just rocks. What is that? Slate?
I don't know.
That's literally a box of rocks. Just a box of rocks. Okay, as you can tell, we have a ton of the Guardian. Look at that. There's so many of them. That's not one of them. That's one of them. These sell for $20 to $30.
It looks just like it.
There's a big Dutch oven in there. We did not find that lid though, but we do have these. Yeah, that's interesting. There's so many of those that look exactly the same. Moving on, moving. What is that?
Those are really old baby
Yeah.
dolls.
We're gonna go cover them back up and pretend like nobody saw these. Nobody saw them ever.
We'll definitely look them up.
Definitely look them up, but guess what? They are scary. That's like something out of my nightmare, going through a storage unit and finding it's a nightmare that I have. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got another towel here. The last time we had a towel, it was a whole bunch of jewelry. I see seashells by the seashore. Check it out. It's a big bowl of seashells.
Ooh.
And this is the lid for it. Wow, you're strong.
That is a big bowl.
That's a big bowl. That thing is nice. You want to see the lid? Check it out. Check it out. Boom.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, that's really nice. Old front pocket find right there, if I've ever seen one. For Kayla. She's like, you know what? I think I'll take that. All right. We did see these.
Things that I say I'm going to keep. Normally I don't.
Yeah, a lot of times you say you're going to keep it and you don't. These are brand new, that Corningware. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing that we found in the last video, and it's all brand new Corningware stuff. We can sell them for what, 20 bucks a piece?
Yeah, in the booth.
In the booth? Yeah. All right. This sounds like it's broken, whatever it is. Tiny bottles is what it's called. Glass. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. These like tiny, there are a whole bunch of tiny bottles in here. Check it out. That one's all broke, sadly. Oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of them. There's like a million of the tiny bottles in here. It almost looks like they found them off the beach, right?
Oh, like little medicine bottles.
Yeah, or little medicine bottles, yep. There are a billion of them in here. We could easily sell these things on Whatnot, right? Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah. People like little bottles.
We'd have to like figure out how to clean them.
No, they got patina. No, that's called patina. You know what I'm saying? Or just Tina, one or the other. Patina or Tina. That's pretty cool. Whole big box of little tiny bottles. Moving on, moving on. What do we have in here? We have Clash. You ever heard of that before? Mm-mm. Me neither. It's an old game. And then you have, I'm telling you, the amount of glass in here is, hey, that might be the big Dutch oven one.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the lid. Those lids are, we have the corner now on those lids. 100%. Just more glassware. There's a lot of glassware in here. Probably the most glassware we've ever seen in our life. Mm-hmm. And probably ever want to see in our life. Again. Right? Is this glassware again? Stop it.
Ooh.
What? What are you looking at?
There's color down there.
Is there? Yeah, we found some Pyrex. That's just a lid. Okay, now we're getting into some. There's a piece of Pyrex
this is
right
the
there.
glassware we like.
Yeah, we like the Pyrex stuff. All right, what is that? Another Pyrex. That almost looks pink, doesn't it?
A little bit.
And then, what do you got here? Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a Pyrex bowl. That's nice. Oh yeah, we sold one of those before for 20 bucks.
Yep.
Another very nice Pyrex bowl. All right, now these are lids to those other ones, the Guardian ones. It's so funny, now we can spot these. That's what that is.
Yep.
Because once I grab it, I know it's the same thing because it has the same lid. Oh, nice little Corningware thing. I don't think I've ever seen one like that. Right?
What would you make in that? Like a pie?
Could be like a pie dish.
Is that got color on it too?
No, it's a sunbeam.
Oh.
Just a regular sunbeam thing. That's another lid from the Galaxy things. And then these are mixing bowls, sunbeam mixing bowls. Never seen that before that are white. They're usually, I've only found the clear ones, right? I've never found the not white ones. I've never found the white ones. Oh, these go to these. Check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, that is super nice. No, they'll sell really, really well. Any type of old Pyrex stuff, people just like, you know? They did have some cool colors back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Cool designs. What do we have here? Big glass. You gotta be kidding me. First, there's a blanket. More shells. This is just a big shell thing with the lid. The same thing as before.
Oh, yeah.
Just a whole bunch of shellies, which is cool.
Yeah.
That was still really good in the booth. I mean, in the booth with the shells, what are you thinking? Like 30 bucks?
Yeah.
40 bucks for that?
25.
25? Because if you go to the Pottery Barn for something like that, she's going to be way more than that.
Yeah.
That is for sure. That is for sure. I've never felt anything like this before. It's a star. Knew it right off the bat that it was different. There's another type of thing. There is so much of this in here. Just so much of these glasses. And what's the thing down there with the... What is that? Island of something, Hawaii Island. Huh. Why do you have a lid on you? There's another one. Check that one out. It's like a pineapple or something. Is the other one different? They might be like collectible or something. Oh, there's another one. Huh. That's pretty neat.
That is neat.
Very interesting. We're trying to beat the sun because we've been out here for I think 8 hours now. And she's moving along. All right. That is a carousel for pictures, showing movies on reels. It's in the same box. Oh, it's a Bell and Howell right there. It says it on the box. That's what's actually in there. I had one of these listed for a really long time, gave it to my dad. He sold it within a day for like 60 bucks. Crystal bowls. You've got to be kidding me. How many more crystal bowls can there be in the world? Like, where were you buying it at?
And what were you doing with it?
What were you doing with it? Like, there's no way that you could put this That's a really neat looking box, though, I have to admit. We haven't seen nothing that looked like that before. Oh, just a crystal bowl in there. This is all crystal. I mean, nowadays, crystal isn't like a huge... We found one of these before. These are the rosé ones with the little lids. Yep. I take it back. Hand-led 24 West Germany. That's actually really nice looking.
That is nice.
That's so far the nicest one we found. They don't have... a lot of them do not have actual names on it. It just says what they are. This was $9.50 at one point. Genuine West Germany.
Candy dish.
Candy dish.
They must have had a lot of candy.
I mean, man, that's a lot of sugar right there. That is a ton of sugar. This is probably going to be a punch bowl. That is a punch bowl of crystal. Absolutely. All this is from West Germany, so you know it's older.
Oh, there's the top to that.
The top to...
I think that...
Oh, this one?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. No?
You might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be. Wonder why it was out of the box. I don't know if that's the top of that. It could very possibly be. All right, so there's another West Germany crystal bowl. I mean, there's just so much of it. Like, I have never in my years have seen this much crystal in one area. Hand cut crystal. It's just bowls with lids. And more bowls with lids. How many more bowls with lids can we go to? That's, okay, one more. One more bowl with lid. Ah! Look at this. Not crystal. I knew it.
That's a piggy bank.
Yeah, piggy bank. It's missing the stopper, though. It's pretty interesting, right? Mm-hmm. Got some roses on it. That's interesting. Coca-Cola bottles, you don't say DC-11 covers. That's going to be some sort of Pyrex cover, I guess. Probably. Because I think that's what they used to call them, right? Yeah. Oh, no. It's a Galaxy one.
Yep.
I'll tell you, we probably have $500 in those. All right, now we haven't seen something like this. Is heavy. This is wrapped different. This is older. Yeah. These are like stoneware. Check that thing. Oh, it's got a big crack in it.
Oh, yes, it does.
These are nesting bowls, though. They've got to be older. USA, made in USA #8. I don't know. That one's got a huge crack in it, though. Oh, huge. My wooden phone. It's a whole bunch of wooden blocks. Actually, some of those wooden blocks can be worth
There's a wooden phone in
There
there.
is a wooden phone in there. I knew they wouldn't lie to me. Check it out.
Huh.
Check that out. Play school wooden phone. That thing is uber cute.
That is
Well,
cute.
we're going to go ahead and clean this stuff up, put some stuff in boxes that we're keeping, and we got maybe a little bit more to go. We have, this is brand new. This is the same thing. It's just the lid in there. We found a whole bunch of these. That's actually good. You can throw them on the ground just like that. They won't break. I guarantee it. What do we have here? American Tourist. Huh. Oh, it turns. That's embarrassing. How you open? Oh my goodness, look at this. It is full of old linens. Now that's heavily stained right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be hard to get out of, or hard to get. Look at those.
Those are really pretty.
They are pretty. They've been in here a while though because of definitely how much stainage they have. Mm-hmm. Right? But that's so crazy because we had just found these in that other unit.
Yep.
So now we know what they are. We actually sell all those on Whatnot. Mm-hmm. This is sadly broken. It's also, I'm pretty sure, empty. This is one of the reasons why I bid it on the locker, because I saw this really cool briefcase. I mean, that thing's neat. 100%. Really, really awesome. We have some bowls here. They're like really cheap aluminum bowls. Like that's the first really non-old thing that we've seen so far. We got a box in a box. What is that?
Ooh, that looks old.
It does look old. Let me touch it and break it. Whoa. Huh. That's really interesting. I have no idea what that is. Probably some old toy maybe. There's been some old stuff in here. And what is that? A dog? What is going on here? Yeah, that's like a little baby dog.
A little baby dog.
A little baby dog. We don't know. There's a bunch of little baby dogs in there. What are y'all doing? All right, and I don't know what that gift selection. That's pretty cool. All right, what do we got here? Do not drop. Handle with care. Well, you're at the wrong area, my friend. That was down the street. This is handle with a purpose. More old linens. Oh, there's a rat poo in there. I think there's Mr. Rat. These, I'm telling you though, these will sell.
Yep.
These are all handmade little doily things that are probably from the, I don't know, 80s, 70s, something like that. London Rigid. Yep, that's what it is. It's a jacket from London Fog. We have found, hey, that's one thing we didn't find in here. Clothing. So where you wash like a baby? A baby wash? It's actually enamel metal, which is pretty nice. All right, let's see. How do you open this up? There's definitely something in this. I think I opened it up upside down. No, I didn't. What is going on? Oh, check that out. These are all like old school Needlepoint?
Yeah.
All of them are done. Well, some of them. Some old thread is in here. A lot of old thread. They always remind me of like ponytails. Right?
Yeah.
Like from horses of a different color. Oil lamp glass. Don't tell me there's more glass in this place. Say it ain't so. The oil lamps, though, like we said, we'll definitely take home and sell up in our booth. These are all the tops to the oil lamps. That makes a lot more sense. Let's just pull one more out, just to make sure. Yeah, that's what they are. Those things break so easily. I've broken a billion of those in my day, being a reseller. More tops to Guardian Service or Guardian of the Galaxy. Check it out. Oh, this is to the Dutch oven. That's the top to the Dutch oven. We finally found it. They put it all back in the same boxes, which is impressive, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. There are more glass items.
They're like little tiny glasses.
They're like little
what
tiny.
What are you putting in those?
I have no idea, but there's 20,000 of them. I mean, oh, what is that? Is that pewter? That is pewter. It's a nice little pewter glass there. There's a fish bowl, put your beta in. You know what I'm saying? And then we have a whole bunch of plates down here.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, they're not bad. That's all there. The real reason why I bought this entire locker for 750 bucks is I wanted to know what was inside this thing. I saw it sticking out, right, in the picture, and I was like, I've got to have that. This is all leather. That is cool looking, right? See what's inside. Huh. Child guidance toys. What are we looking at here? Wrong, right, wrong. That's funny. I don't know what that means. I'm sure that there's a meaning to that. If it sways one way or another. A horseshoe from Martin's horseshoes. A lot more of those, what are they called? Glow?
Light bright.
Light bright.
Little things.
I think my brain is full of light brights. Then when I get a bright idea, they light up, and then, yeah, ton of them. I just poured them all over the floor, too. I love when that happens. Some more horseshoes here. That's not bad. That must be like a cool old game. They're actually wood or some sort of... No, I don't know what they're made of.
Right there.
Yeah, you got the steaks in here. I could eat a steak, right?
Yeah.
That's not the right type of steak. All right, then we have... There were marbles in there.
Did you lose your marbles?
I just lost my marbles. We're at the end of a...
lost them for the both of us.
Yeah. We're at the end of a 9-hour or 10-hour day. There's some cool dominoes. And this is the last thing. I still think I mean, these are some old toys, but... Oh, what is that? That's some gigantic piston.
I was about to say, that looks like it goes to a car.
I don't think that's a car.
Oh, no?
That's some sort of like airplane or ship.
Tractor?
Or something. That is gigantic. I would believe that would be a piston head. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost positive. Old Maid. Then you have some more toys in here. Scrabble. That's an old Scrabble right there for juniors. And then you have a toy that you just pull behind you. That's the type of toy. Then you have this really cool chest. The chest, I think, is wild. I mean, that is really, really neat. I've never seen a chest full of... I've never seen a chest that has all leather. So, most of the stuff will be on our Whatnot show. Link down below in the description. You gotta hit the 3 little things. Also, eBay. Link down below. You gotta hit the 3 little dots or something that says see more. We do appreciate it. This is another huge, gigantic series. This is pretty good. Right? We only paid $750. There's a counter down below telling you how much we actually made. We do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, for not subscribe, comment down below, like the video, and you know I will always get you on the next one. It is time to go home and relax.